Reddit it to do, and welcome into More Important Issues. It is Sunday, August 4th. It was almost a football day on Rocky Top. Well, I guess it was for the players. Wasn't for the fans.
Yep.
Quite the bummer.
Not the ideal fan day.
No. I think they could have practiced. Am I wrong?
Oh, no. It was definitely one of those things where like, oh, raining. Can't.
Yeah.
Darn.
The storms were out of there. So, I think Pruitt got his way.
Yeah.
Is God on Pruitt's side or the wall's back?
I'm down.
I think you had to beg the. I think it.
If that's what it takes.
Not having.
Yeah, not having a fan day to be good.
Be relevant.
Yeah. It's fine with me. I'll take that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, 30-minute rule, I guess is the rule, was definitely by 2:30. That was practice time, right? Scheduled.
Yep.
Yeah, by that point, you could have practiced. So, but hey, maybe God's on our side now. Maybe the Vols are back. I don't know. They had they had not the right Vol lettering, but they had the Vol lettering there. I think a lot of people forget the original one was orange. Those were on top of the Jumbotron until we got a new Jumbotron.
Right.
But those, I mean, they're still cool.
So where are those at? Where's the original ones?
I'm going to go with those got tossed out a long time ago.
They all like shattered when they took them down.
They shattered with every last national championship hope.
So when were they actually taken down? Do you know?
Those that we saw today?
Or the orange ones?
The orange ones were in 99. Yeah.
Wow, that's the biggest curse I've ever heard of.
And then those were taken down, I believe. They might have been taken down before the orange Jumbotron went away, but I believe they were taken down when the orange Jumbotron went to the bigger one, black one. So, I don't remember what year that was. I'm not sure. But yeah, it looked like it was set to be a pretty, it would have been a cool day after that storm. There were quite a bit of fans there, or just in Gate 21 that we saw. Obviously, it was lined outside. It was lined pretty good outside Gate 21. But hey, we had a good day. We got to go grab a drink and some food. Met up with some guys, some of our riders, so we got to hang out with them. It's pretty much like a game day for us.
Yeah, it was nice.
Almost tailgating.
Yeah, without the crowd.
Yeah.
It wasn't as crowded.
No, we didn't have to pay an arm and a leg for parking, so it was nice.
Yeah,
it was nice.
I enjoyed it.
Absolutely. Kind of stinks. I was excited just to. So you got to at least go to a football scrimmage Friday night. I haven't even gotten to watch football in person yet, so that was a bummer for me. I really thought, I was like, oh, football is back, baby. But it is what it is.
Another day.
The guys had to be happy. They didn't have to go full pads today. It would have been their first day in full pads, I believe. I believe they were going full pads. Someone in they had the Instagram. Someone was carrying around a camera and he said full pads or said in pads today. So they could have just been in shell.
So this was scheduled to be, I think, the first day in shells, shoulder pads.
Yeah. So maybe that was what he didn't say full pads. He just said pads. So it could have been shells.
Yeah. I do know they were wearing the white pants, but it was obviously
that was for pictures.
Media day. Yeah.
So maybe the guys looked out and looked like they were just in helmets for their indoor practice. So
yeah,
that'd be nice.
What if they all wore helmets during the team picture? How funny would that be? It'd be weird.
Anybody? I think they should change numbers too. All wear different numbers. Yeah, that would be great. It was. So I'm sure they enjoyed that. Since Friday started fall camp. So they've been going at it since Friday. You heard from several players today. You've heard from obviously Jeremy Pruitt since several times since Friday now.
I think his first press conference was Thursday, correct?
Okay, so Thursday.
Yep.
It was a lot of people are just I think they're just encouraged that it doesn't feel gimmicky anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I agree. It definitely did when Bush Jones was here. Definitely felt gimmicky, and it's not going to be that. He's not going to sugarcoat it anymore. And then what about Jeremy Pruitt's comments today? Was it a jab at Florida? The state of Florida, I think. Did you see that?
I did not see that.
They asked about practicing, how they handle practicing.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I did see that.
And he said, I think it's not really hot in Knoxville. It's probably hot in Gainesville right now. So felt a little Lane Kiffin-esque. Singing Rocky Top back from
Yeah, I don't think it was throwing shade at anybody, but maybe a Florida fan took it that way. So hey, we're playing mind games. I like it.
I like it. It is hot in Florida too. It's ridiculously hot. I think he was just spotting him a couple points there.
Yeah,
he's like, I mean, we'll give him some. They've got to work harder than us. So
yeah, they practice. So
they have had it nice. It's like Friday and Saturday were fine.
Yeah,
like it's not been too hot at all. So, yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, what do you think the talk of the town is like this fall camp? There's no quarterback battle. You kind of know what you're getting. It's just like, can they play football better than they did? Like, you have a really good idea of who the starters are.
Right. Yeah, I think the big one would be defensive tackle. I think if Aubrey Solomon is not your starting defensive tackle, who takes over that role, and then I think nickelback.
Yeah,
I think that's a big one, especially with Balin Buchanan injured right now. Who's going to emerge? And I think it comes down to who, what type of player Jeremy Pruitt wants to play that position. Does he go off of who the opponent is? If it's more of a run team, do you go with a bigger, safety type like a Jalen McCullough? Or if it's like a throwing team like Missouri, do you go with a cornerback, a cover guy like Warren Burrell? I know Warren Burrell's had a great offseason since he's been on campus. It looks like he is the number 3 corner right now.
Yeah, I've got that written down for. We'll be talking about corners here in a second.
Yeah. So I mean, that's the big one for me. I don't know.
It's just weird. Like I just feel like there's not many. I guess the biggest question mark, and it has nothing to do with the Vols in camp, is will Aubrey Solomon be eligible?
Yeah.
So you don't have that quarterback battle. You kind of know who your offensive line are. You just kind of hope they improve.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, it's a weird feeling around camp this year. I guess it's kind of a good feeling.
Yeah, I think you know who your personnel is, but I don't think you know how well they're going to.
Yeah, you just got to hope they improve football.
Yeah,
I mean that's.
And I feel like that's what a lot of the start of camp is just fundamentals. So, when we start getting into, I know some people mention that they're running a lot of jet motion. That could just be practice,
right?
Because the media only gets like one session and then they're kicked out.
Yeah,
so
they got 3 today, I think.
Oh, nice.
They got more sessions. I don't remember the number.
Yeah,
got a few more today. Also the biggest talk of camp has been our size, big booties.
Yeah,
big booties. Which
we're hefty.
A lot of people are translating to being good at football, but I was terrible at football and I have a huge ass. So I don't.
You look good in shorts.
I do look good in shorts. So I don't know where that's coming from, but I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean. I guess we're definitely bigger. Everyone's definitely, like, if you look at everyone as a whole,
right,
we definitely look a lot bigger. I mean, there's some guys that we've had some monsters on the team before.
Oh, yeah, and just the guys that we are recruiting are bigger.
We're definitely taking the Jason Swain approach. Like,
yeah,
are they paying child support? If not, we don't want them on our team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have that, what are his others? The white Nikes, how the grilling skills.
Yeah,
we're out here. We're recruiting fathers. That's it. Like,
yeah, exactly.
That's all we're doing. So yeah, we're definitely getting into the grown man department. So that's good.
And that's what we need.
Yeah. It's
bigger, stronger, faster.
Yeah, if you're getting beat before you walk on the field, that's not good. So
yeah, exactly.
I like it, but. We will go ahead and jump into our position preview for this episode. We've talked about the safeties, which kind of bled into the corners as well, but we haven't completely talked about the corners. So that's what we're going to do today. This is a position group that, as far as starters go, is completely, I would be very shocked if the starters change. And
yeah, especially the 4.
Yep. So now, when you look beyond that, I'm not going to say questions, just you could see some names shuffled around in there. There's quite a bit of talent in there. Like, I think we're deeper than last year. We're not starting 2 true freshmen.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and I think with defensive back, once Jeremy Pruitt got on campus, that was kind of our Achilles heel. Our secondary was terrible. I mean, our Achilles heel was our offensive line and defensive line.
But the safeties, not only were they not very good, defensive backs, not only were they not very good, they were not deep at all either.
No.
We didn't have not only did we not have good players there, we just didn't have anybody there. Period.
Right. So I think when Jeremy Pruitt took over, that's his forte was secondary guys. So I think you're gonna, as long as he's here, I don't think you're gonna have to worry that much about the secondary.
Right.
And then he brings in Derek Ansley, who's had work with Kentucky, Alabama, and then with the Oakland Raiders in the NFL. So yeah, I think there is a lot of talent here. You had 2 freshmen All-Americans on both sides. Mm-hmm. So, I think you have to plug in a good nickel, which I think Balin Buchanan did a good job of that last season. But I'm kind of interested to see Trayvon Flowers and his development. I feel like he's probably one of the best athletes on the team, but just hasn't played a lot of football.
Yeah, he'll be that nickel guy, right?
He'll probably be the free safety.
Okay.
Yep. But nickel guy, I think Warren Burrell, you saw a video of him just locking down Juwan Jennings.
Right.
That was interesting to see. And him just being the number 3 corner already, with him just being on campus since the spring.
Right.
And then you have Jared Means, who is switched to the secondary. It looks like he was going to be a receiver, but
well, that's and they said they just. I guess they haven't announced it as a permanent switch, but they are going to feel him out there because they're so deep at wide receiver, and they are still looking for more depth at defensive back. Yeah. Not like last year where they were. Carlin Fields and me went and played corner at one point because of the need. So it's not as big of a need as last year, but it's still there, and I think they think Means can get on the field too at that position, which is why they want to see if he can.
They think he's an incredible athlete, and this year he probably wouldn't get very much playing time at receiver, but next year that's kind of an open position, especially when you look at the guys you lose with Brandon Johnson, Marquez Callaway, and Juwan Jennings.
Right.
So
and another guy will not be we haven't heard yet. We don't think will be eligible this year. Pruitt doesn't think he'll be eligible. D'Angelo Gibbs. So he'll redshirt this year more than likely.
Yeah, and he's at receiver right now.
Oh, I thought they moved him back to defensive back.
Oh, was that today?
No. I thought that was known.
So he's been in starting fall camp. He's been a receiver.
Okay. Because I thought that was weird in spring practice that he was playing a lot of defensive back, and the rumor reason that he left Georgia was because he wanted to play receiver.
Yeah.
I was like, well, that's weird that he would want to come here.
So he is at receiver right now. Okay. That could change. Pruitt loves to just throw people around. He wants to find the best 22 on the field. He's mentioned that, so that's what he's looking for. Could we see those 2 guys switch back to their positions that they started at Tennessee with? Maybe,
yeah.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Right. It's definitely going to be, these next few years where you are not as deep as you probably want to be. You've gotten deeper this year, but probably as deep as you want to be, you are going to see a lot of guys moving around.
And so just who we got, we have starters Alontae Taylor, Bryce Thompson. We mentioned Warren Burrell, Balin Buchanan, Kenneth George, Tyus Fields, Terrell Bailey, Brandon Davis, Kenny Solomon, and Gerard Means is right there. There's quite a bit of freshmen.
Yeah.
4 freshmen on that list, and then Brandon Davis will be a redshirt freshman. A lot of young talent. You look at Alontae Taylor, Bryce Thompson, they're going to be here at least 2 more years.
Yeah.
So, you're going to have a solid core just with those guys. And then Buchanan will be a senior, which he's played a lot of football.
He's a guy that was playing his freshman year.
Yeah.
Putting in a lot of
because
minutes.
of injuries. You never know when you're going to get thrown into the fire. So, I feel like...
Especially at UT.
Yeah, exactly. So, I feel like that's why, maybe to look at his development, you were like, oh, Gerard Means, he could be a redshirt candidate.
Right.
And then if he is, one of those good athletes, he might look at that nickelback position.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of talent to be thrown around, and Jeremy Pruitt's going to experiment through camp and see kind of who the best group is. We'll see.
Right. I am very confident. As far as the best group goes, I am very confident that the starters are, done and signed and.
Biscuits and gravy, baby.
How good is it? I guess it's a positive if somebody comes in and beats one of them out because they were great last year. So
yeah,
I guess it's a positive.
Right.
I
don't see it. But
no. I'm just saying,
yeah,
you couldn't be too upset. That just means you have hopefully they haven't just sucked it up. That means you have a really good, good player that'll be starting for you.
And they, like you said, they were so good last year, and then just another year of development under Pruitt and Ansley.
Yep.
That's going to be huge.
Yeah, it'll be awesome. Excited for this defense. I'm confident that this defense will be solid this year. I am.
So should Biscuits and Gravy just be Bryce Thompson and Alontae Taylor, or should it be the entire secondary like the Seahawks had, like the Legion of Boom?
I think Biscuits and Gravy has to be 2 guys.
Okay.
Sorry. I hate to break it to you.
That's fine.
You can think of another name. Hopefully the secondary is good enough that they earn a nickname this year.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
That'd be cool. I'd like to see it.
Do something. Do something worth it. Do something worth a nickname this year.
Make plays.
How about it?
Just win.
Just win, baby, win.
Just win.
Just win. Oh, I can't say that enough. Just win. So we had a practice report. I think it still says it on our. Yeah, it does right here. Practice report. We're not sure. We didn't get to watch as much of it, any of it.
I think some couple guys that just kind of to look out, some newcomers. Like we said, Warren Burrell at corner, and then Eric Gray. Eric Gray seems to be, when he got on campus, everybody thought he was little. He's not that little.
Put on 30 pounds.
Yeah.
Put on 30 pounds since he's been on campus.
Yeah. And, maybe Pruitt kind of shakes that off. Like, he shook off Garantano. Somebody said the Garantano cut down or gained 20 pounds. He's like, I don't know if he gained 20 pounds, but he's changed his body.
Did you hear... Sorry, I don't know where you... did you hear Jim Chaney on Garantano and their relationship?
Mm-hmm.
It was, thank God, I was getting like... I joked I was on Reddit the other day and someone posted a hype video and I was like, this entire offseason, I've been telling myself it's going to be an all right season, nothing more, hopefully nothing less. You post this Inky Johnson hype video and now we're going 15-0. Chaney brought us back to earth. He's kind of like, I think Garantano's done some good things. He's got a long way to work. We're not anywhere close yet, but I think he can take, I think he's got a lot of good attributes, but, that's to be seen. I was like, oh, thank God. Thank you for not hyping him up.
And Jim Chaney, I think why he's been so successful as an offensive coordinator is he's so mellow. Like, nothing, gets him up or down. He's just the same guy the entire time. So I feel like if we're getting our brains beat in, he's going to call it, if we were ahead, he's going to call it the same type of plays. So I feel like that's good. I feel like with Tyson Helton, he kind of panicked a lot.
Think about that
in his playmaking.
Trying to work hard for 24 hours a day.
Oh, yeah.
He can't get too emotional.
Yeah, I feel like that's why he don't want to be a head coach, is because he doesn't get to sit up in the booth the entire time.
Yeah, I don't want to be on the sideline. Didn't they carry him off after the Kentucky game that he was the interim?
I don't know. Did they?
That would be freaking impressive.
I mean, they did pick up Phil Fulmer, which Chaney's a lot bigger than Phil Fulmer.
Two big hefties.
Yeah.
That power tee was the smallest power tee I've ever seen, the one on his shirt.
I mean, you would have to get, Elijah Simmons and... Who's
Elijah Simmons, dude?
And Daryl Middleton?
Have you ever seen a 300-pound dude so nimble?
Dude, he's quick.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
Get him on the basketball court. Who's going to go around him to get a rebound? You're going to have to go over.
Yeah. I mean, that dude he's massive.
Yeah. Are we going to see Junkyard Dog this year?
I think so. We were talking about defensive tackles, and I don't know. I've heard Elijah Simmons look good. Savion Williams looks legit.
He looks just freakishly strong, which I think is something we have lacked on the interior line lately.
Yeah.
So.
And it's good. I feel like we've had, big guys on the interior line, but they weren't athletic.
No, they're just
super athletic. These guys look super athletic.
You could probably say shot total, but he was just injured all the time, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So.
And Khalil McKenzie, you had guys that were just.
He was literally just a plug. He was a whole plug.
Kendall Vickers was athletic, but he wasn't that big.
No.
So you have guys that can plug a hole just by standing there.
I'll say that now. Khalil McKenzie's on the offensive line for the Kansas. Well, not on their.
Yeah, where he should have been.
Apparently, which is weird because he didn't look like he could move like an offensive lineman, but apparently
he couldn't move as a defensive lineman.
Yeah.
He was on the sidelines the majority of the time, but
right. I don't know where we got lost in that, but
yeah,
practice report.
Yeah, I was just talking about some guys to watch out for. I think it was interesting that T. Martin mentioned that Marquez Cali ran a 4.440 this
That's
off season.
I don't know what his 40 was last year, but he just does not seem like he has that had that kind of speed. Like
blow by you.
Yeah. So
which is weird because his freshman year when he ran that punt back, I forget who it was. Maybe it wasn't UTC, was it? Maybe it was Tech. Tennessee
UTC?
Tech.
No, it wasn't UTC. Yeah, maybe Tech. What's yours? Yeah, what year was Tech? Tech might have been 2 years ago.
I don't remember which. But anyway, he ran that punt back, and then the next year against Georgia Tech, he had that breakout game where he looked like he had that elite speed. Maybe it was because Georgia Tech wasn't that fast. But yeah, and then last year he just doesn't have the blow by you.
I wonder what his 40 time was before this summer.
Yeah, I don't know.
You think he's running an 11.68 100?
Oh God.
I hope.
Yeah, you hope. I mean, I ran that.
I don't know. I don't think I did. So I didn't.
That's not that fast.
Right.
I didn't run 11.6.
I'm not a D1.
I'll run 11.7.
I'm not a D1 athlete either,
Yeah,
so I'm not
true.
a D1 football player that should be able to run fast.
Yeah.
So,
But you do know
got big
11.68 is not that fast.
yeah, no, 11.68 is not worth posting on Twitter about.
No.
Just don't post it. You don't have to lie. Just don't post it.
Yeah.
You could lie if you wanted to, I guess, but you might get called out.
Or maybe just look up like TSSAA and see who won the 100-meter dash and what their time was. If it's not anything close to that, don't put it.
Or just look at that man probably didn't even go to state. Where's he from? Florida?
Georgia.
Oh no, he didn't go.
No. There's no way.
He was not in the state meet.
Mm-mm. And it could have been just like some time that was just thrown out there.
Yeah.
Like it.
He ran that when they were running 110s one day, and he ran that after his 13th 110. That's probably what he did.
Yeah, it probably was. Yeah, you got to know you can't just post that. But
and then he got mad that people were getting on to him. I was like, you posted something stupid. You should get called out for it.
Yeah, he did get mad at him.
But yeah,
he did try to cover himself.
Yeah. Speaking of the athletes who probably shouldn't be athletes, did you see, this is my fail of the week, we'll just go ahead and jump to it. Did you see the Auburn baseball picture?
Yeah.
As a fat and out of shape man, I have to ask, those guys are D1 athletes.
Yeah, it did not look good.
And then they beat us. Those guys beat Tennessee.
Also, why did they take a picture of the goat?
Yeah, that was super weird. You think they just found it at the lake?
Yeah, why was a goat at the lake? Are goats like lake people?
Water buffaloes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very strange.
Why do you post that picture?
Or does somebody have a pet goat?
That would be like Blue Mountain State.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, don't post those pictures. Don't do it. Anything else for practice report?
I do think it was interesting how he remained optimistic about Aubrey Solomon, but then kind of shut down D'Angelo Gibbs.
Well, I think he just knows the situations are different.
Right.
So he kind of understands that, like, he thinks the Aubrey Solomon one is more likely to get, whereas the D'Angelo Gibbs one, just a guy that transferred just to leave.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like it'd been easier for him just to be like, yeah, we still haven't heard anything. We're still waiting.
Yeah.
But he just kind of shut it down like, oh, he's going to redshirt, but we haven't really heard anything about Aubrey Solomon.
I think he just saw the difference. Like, D'Angelo Gibbs is from an in-conference team. Doesn't really, like, Aubrey Solomon is from the Big Ten. And then one of the reasons is he had family members sick, right? Is that what it was?
Maybe.
I thought there was something more to it than just leaving Michigan, though.
Yeah, I know he's from Georgia, so that helps.
Right. Moving closer to home. So I don't know. I mean, I don't have any faith in the NCAA to do the right thing. So even if that was the case, I don't have a good feeling about it. So. And especially as it gets closer and closer, like, how would I, yeah, I don't feel good about it, especially since it's been going on. I think we're going on like 200 days of not hearing about it.
Yeah, that makes me think like it's already been settled. For some reason, I don't know.
Yeah, not a fan of waiting this long.
But Trey Smith is practicing.
Yeah,
not full contact, but he is practicing.
And they don't really know what the future holds for him, but
they do have a plan.
They're working on a plan, I believe is what it's been said.
Yeah, something like that.
Kind of, it sucks. I want him to be able to play, but I want him to be 100% healthy too. Like, I don't want him to play not 100% healthy, if that makes sense. So, Yeah, I don't know.
I did think it was good that he said he's excited about the offensive line. Because if you were to ask me, like, what are you excited about, I would never say the offensive line.
No, that would not be my response. And I don't think Jeremy Pruitt's one to sugarcoat.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
maybe he's growing and he's sugarcoating things. I don't know.
That made me like, whoa. Another thing that made me just, it's like that that meme of, I forget who that wrestling guy is. Vince McMahon. And he's like, and it goes to something else. He's like,
yeah.
And then like he falls out in the chair. Another kind of moment like that was when he said that they're not holding anybody out for fall camp. There's no injuries.
Yes, I was like, what?
I mean, knock on wood, but
yeah, no, I was mind blown. He was like, yeah, Jawan Jennings is coming back from an injury, and I was like, that's all we're worried about is a little like wrist action from Jawan, like,
yeah,
that's it. And then you got Trey Smith too, but he's not being held out.
Right? Yeah, he's still going. He's practicing. He's just.
There was someone else too. You mentioned an injury that they were kind of going.
Carlin feels in me. Yeah, I think is
not going full
back.
speed, but he's in practice. Yeah, no, it is wild. I mean,
because like starting Butch Jones's last year, we had like 85 people coming back from surgery, and still out.
It is, yeah.
And retiring and transferring.
I never thought Tennessee would get to the point where we didn't have as many people injured as we had on the team.
Yeah, it's been nice.
It is.
It's been real nice.
Absolutely. Recruiting news.
So Tennessee got another recruit. He's a 3-star offensive guard. It's James Robinson out of Montgomery, Alabama, Carver High School. He's a guy that was very underrated. Came in camp to Tennessee. Tennessee offered him. And then has been invited to all these camps to show what he has. And he's got a lot of interest as of late. Auburn's offered him, Texas A&M, Ole Miss, Missouri, Mississippi State. So just, here in the last couple months, his recruitment has just kind of blown up. Went to Alabama for a camp. Did not get the offer that he would have probably liked in his home state, but chose Tennessee over Auburn. So we'll take that. That gives Tennessee 3 offensive linemen in this class, all interior linemen. That's Cooper Mays, James Robinson, and who else? I forget who else. But that puts us at number 27 in this recruiting class with Javontes Spraggins. Forgot about that. But that gives us 13 commits. So still trying to catch up. And like we said last week, that a lot of these guys are just kind of waiting and see kind of what Tennessee does this fall before they make a decision. And recruiting has kind of slowed down a little bit. You got everybody starting their senior seasons, their junior seasons. So we'll see a lot of that kind of pick up as the fall comes and you have official visitors and all that stuff. So
yeah, right now everybody's not only are college teams in fall camp, pretty much high school teams are.
Yeah,
I guess wrapping up fall camp now because
it's more just like scrimmages and getting ready for the season.
They're all starting school this week. That is crazy.
Yeah,
August is here.
I'm glad I don't have to do that anymore. I don't have to go back to school. That's so nice. I mean, I have to work all summer, but still.
You think it's better? That's fair. There you go.
Because I feel like the time off is great, but the going back after all that time off sucks.
The going back's rough.
Yep.
Going back
that sucks.
Sure. Anything else for recruiting news?
Nope. Not a lot. I know Keon Johnson will announce his commitment on Tuesday, so we'll have kind of a coverage on that. It looks like it's between Tennessee and Ohio State, but he's been to Ohio State once. And I think the only reason why Ohio State is in it is because the assistant at Vanderbilt, before their coach got fired, was recruiting him at Vanderbilt Vanderbilt, he moved to Ohio State and tried to get Keon Johnson there. But after his official visit, he hasn't been back up there. He's been to Tennessee like 3 or 4 times since then. So
it
looks like Tennessee in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
Hopefully nothing out of the ordinary comes out, but it looks like Virginia's out of it. So hopefully Tennessee gets a 4 to 5 star. Probably be a 5-star by the time
You would think, yeah.
his season ends. So we'll see.
Yeah, absolutely. So I was looking at, this is totally different than football recruiting, but I was looking at the women's soccer signing class because they had the number 6 signing class in the country. Guess how many they signed?
How many?
15 total. 13 freshmen, 2 transfers.
Oh,
15.
Wow.
That's insane.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I don't know what the normal soccer class is. That just seems like a huge number when you look at how many people are on the soccer team.
Yeah.
So
I think Tennessee signed 26 baseball. And
that's a big baseball class, isn't it?
right.
Yeah, okay.
The biggest you really see is like 18 to 20.
What is it? 35 on a roster? Baseball? 39?
I don't know what the exact.
So that's more than half.
Yeah.
I know it's. I'm pretty sure it's under 40, but I don't know how much under 40.
Yeah.
So,
And now some of those you lose to the draft.
Right.
So, and a lot of guys don't make it to campus for whatever reason. But you have that core of 26 guys to choose from. So
hopefully a few of them make it on campus.
yeah. So I think they have the number 5 or 6 recruiting class coming in with 26 commits. Wow.
There you go.
Tony V. I'm actually going to do something. Somebody pointed out, I forget who it was, but they wanted us to make out like a projected starting lineup.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to have you do that
for baseball. I'm gonna work on that.
Sounds like a plan.
It'd be fun.
Sounds like yours, all yours.
Yeah,
you got it. Okay, Captain. So Fan Day was.
But.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like cut in half pretty much. I don't know what that looks like. Them rolling through the facility instead of on the field. I know at least 2 wristbands didn't go. I feel bad. There were people that I brought my kid from like an hour away, and by the time we got there were no wristbands left, so we couldn't wait in lines. We just had to go home, and I was like, man, I didn't want a wristband. They just handed it to me. I was like,
yeah.
So I kind of feel bad. I was like, oh well,
sorry. Get there early.
Yeah. I was like, I mean, there were plenty of wristbands when I walked through. She just handed it to me, and I kind of looked at her, but
she had a whole wad of them.
Yeah. So I do feel bad for that, I guess. But yeah, so I don't know what that looked like. I don't know how many people actually went through the line. But
there was a lot of people in line.
A lot of people were running from Gate 21 to Thompson athletic facility when because we were like, is it
Anderson?
Did they cancel it?
Was it
Anderson, sorry,
yeah.
not Thompson. Anderson training facility. But yeah, there were people almost. I mean, there were masters walking to the facility. Yeah, no running allowed. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Fan Day was cut short. It is what it is. Again, I think Pruitt came out.
Is there anybody on the team that you would just love their autograph?
I mean, we talked about it. I'm not a big autograph person. I don't know. I've never have really been. Pictures are cool, I guess, but that's about it.
And with, kids, you never know what they're going to do in the NFL. Alvin Kamara, you didn't, the talent was there, but you didn't know he was going to turn out to what he did.
Rookie of the year, I mean, I don't think anybody could have. Did anybody predict that?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Thanks, Butch Jones.
Yeah, especially when he went there with.
Maybe Butch Jones went and maybe Butch Jones recruited him. I'm giving Butch Jones a ton of credit here. Maybe Butch Jones went and recruited him, and knowing how good he was going to be, downplayed his football career at Tennessee, and then threw down all of his money on the money line for Alvin Kamara winning the Rookie of the Year. Yeah. Thought for your thoughts.
I mean, screw him. Yeah,
I'm giving him way too much credit.
Yeah, it's good for him, I guess. But my initial thoughts are just F you.
Yeah.
I hate you.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think, especially when he got drafted there, and they had Mark Ingram and Adrian Peterson.
Right.
So you had no, no, you couldn't predict that. If you did,
so I'm telling Butch
you
Jones,
need to go play the lottery.
Butch Jones threw it on the money line. I'm telling you. Speaking of the money line, I gotta tell you guys about my friends at MyBookie.
Ooh.
It's a new season. Antonio Brown's on the Raiders. Le'Veon Bell's with the Jets. Odell Beckham is in Cleveland. The one thing that hasn't changed: where I'm putting my money down on all the games. MyBookie is the place to bet on every football weekend. MyBookie has better bonuses and more prop bets than any other sports book, period. This year, they are hosting the first online handicap sports contest. First place is guaranteed to win at least $100,000, and it only costs $100 to enter. All you got to do is pick 5 NFL games against the spread every week to climb the leaderboard and score your share of the huge cash prize pool. I would only recommend a service to my listeners that's been good to me. That's why I'm urging you to make your way to MyBookie. You win, they pay. MyBookie has live in-game betting on every NFL game. They've got the most rewarding player perks in the business. And for you fantasy guys out there, you can even bet the over-under on how many fantasy points a player will score each game. Join now and get up to $200 in free bets, only if you use promo code ISSUE. It's promo code ISSUE, ISSUE. Visit MyBookie online today. That's MyBookie. Don't forget to use the promo code ISSUE when creating your account to claim the bonus. Bet, win, get paid. Do it now.
Bet.
Do it.
Bet.
I think I'm gonna do the super contest. It sounds fun to me. I'm gonna do that. So, no. I do like betting on NFL games. I think more than college. I just feel like college, man, is just wild.
Oh yeah.
In terms of like scores, whereas like NFL, I feel like are always pretty normal. I mean, obviously there's outliers, but I feel like they're like if you match up upsets in a college for NFL.
Oh yeah, college win
every day.
Yeah,
so
all the time.
Yeah. So I think I am gonna play that. It sounds like a fun thing to do. I'm excited to do that.
Yeah. So we did have a Twitter question, so I want to get to that real quick.
If you guys have any questions on here, I will
shoot them.
With it.
So it's JLS at JLS Go Vols 36 said if the backup quarterbacks were due during the open portion of practice, who looks better? Part 2, how does Jared Garantano look? We didn't get to see,
fact.
But I feel like that everybody's kind of looked fine, I guess. I don't think anybody's really just like...
Nobody's been underwhelming. Nobody's been overwhelming.
Right. So. I think Garantano's the obvious starter.
Yeah.
I think behind him, I don't think either one of those guys has solidified themselves as just being the dominant backup.
Right.
And if I had to put money on it, if that's the case, I would say JT Stroud just because he knows he's been here for a year and knows the offense better, that he will probably be the backup quarterback.
That and the redshirt factor with Brian Maurer.
Yep.
Which I guess he could get 4 games this year if they wanted to. But yeah, I think with the redshirt factor with JT Stroud being here a year, unless Brian Mauer's just head and shoulders better than JT Stroud, he's going to redshirt and JT Stroud will be that backup.
Yep. So completely agree.
That's it. That's all the questions we got.
Yeah, and there hasn't been, you haven't had 11 on 11. It's basically just been individuals working on fundamentals. So,
right.
The receivers and quarterbacks are doing a lot of routes on air, which I've heard that's been kind of a struggle. But
good.
But I mean, you're gonna have that
right.
to start a camp. The chemistry is not gonna be there. You have a lot of newcomers. John Jennings is coming back from injuries. So you have, and apparently Marquez Callaway is faster. So, but
you got to really sling that ball now. He's running.
Yeah. So I don't.
You're not gonna fret it right now.
No, not at all.
God, I'm so pumped for football season. Today really kind of sucked. Today sucked.
We went and saw our tailgate spot.
Yeah, we did.
Where we're gonna see.
And did a little
try to get
a little inspection.
Yeah.
So,
did a little.
I did get to eat at Stock and Barrel, so that's good.
That is.
Stock and Barrel was.
Me and Caleb went on a date.
We did. Delicious. Landon did not pay for me though.
No,
he should. So.
No. I was letting you earn your keep.
That's fair. Before we get into our segments, Landon's gonna tell us about our friends at MyBookie, SeatGeek, and guys, there will be beer in Neyland. Fun fact. We don't know how it went. The Alice Cooper concert. So.
Yeah, but he had a.
He had a Vols jersey on.
He did. Good for him. Somebody was like, Alice Cooper, is she a country music singer? And I was like, no, she's not.
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, I guess they could be singing country. But...
Yeah, and it's a guy. So, yeah, I think she was wrong. But I'd like to take a second to introduce our newest friends from SeatGeek. Let them take the confusion out of your ticket buying experience. Instead of shopping dozens of sites to find the best deal, let SeatGeek do the work for you. Their app scans the web for the best deals to your favorite game, concert, or show, and rates them on a scale of 0 to 10 to let you know if you're getting the best bang for your buck. A green dot makes great deal. Yellow dot, good deal. Red dot, not so good deal. Use promo code ACAA at checkout to receive $20 off your first purchase. That's 2 free beers at the stadium on them. What are you waiting for? That's promo code ACAA for $20 off your first purchase. SeatGeek. Life's an event. We have the tickets. Go check them out.
Yeah, check out SeatGeek. Save some money, then spend it on beer. Do it. Or don't. Just save the money. That's the smart thing to do.
So I just clicked on this.
Fiscally.
You saw this, right?
Oh, yes. I want one so bad.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Chad Fields, we appreciate you including us in your helmet making.
Yeah, you even made somebody commented. I meant to respond earlier in the video that the SD helmet was awesome. Sick, I think was the exact word. It is. That's a good looking SD helmet. But I needed a white one. Chad even made us a white SD helmet. So
yeah,
I will say this: it needs a white face mask. That's just what I think. I think we need all white for South Blue.
All white, okay. I like the blue. I thought that was cool.
I mean, it looked good. I'm just not. I like white face mask.
You'd like to see both?
I like white face. I think I'm confident I would want the white face mask.
Gotcha. Yeah. Chad included us. We had a little helmet. He's been busy. He's made like 80,000 helmets.
Yeah, now I'm gonna have to buy a helmet though, so that kind of sucks. But,
yeah.
You know.
Well,
I'll just show one of Landon's and
there you go.
That's exactly what I'll do actually.
There you go.
Yeah. Let's hop into our segments though. Is that your most important? Chad making us that helmet?
It can be. Yeah.
My most important is my main man Baker Mayfield. Shotgun beers, slinging the pigskin around. Man's tearing it up in Cleveland. First off, Cleveland playoff team this year. And then Baker in the offseason is just going to be shotgun beers and baseball games, I guess, for the rest of his life.
Oh, yeah. He definitely wins. Like, out of any NFL quarterback. If anybody can do that, I'd be impressed. But they're not. Aaron Rodgers, trash. I bet Josh Allen could.
Yeah, Josh Allen definitely could. I'm confident he could. Yeah.
I could see him doing like the Stone Cold Steve Austin. In shorts. Definitely in shorts. My most important. I guess this could be. Well. Yeah. My most important is the Oakland A's have signed Nathan Patterson to a contract. A couple weeks ago, he was hitting 96 on the gun at a fan contest at the Rockies game. And now he was actually on the A's radar last year.
I was going to say, he did play minor league baseball.
Yeah.
He wasn't just like random Joe off the street. But yeah, it's still a cool story.
Right. And he did it at the Nashville Sounds. And that's how he got on the radar for the A's. And then this year,
I thought
he was at the Rockies game and hit 96. 94, 96, pretty
traveling
consistent.
all over the country.
Yeah, so, I mean, got him a contract.
That's pretty insane.
So, I mean, those things should be taken a lot more serious now.
Right. You want to go to a Smokies game and do it?
Yeah. I'll throw my arm out. There's no way, like, people don't throw their arm out.
I'm going to, like, drive a car past it as I throw it.
Yeah.
120. Michael, that's not even humanly possible. Beat it, Oscar. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. No, it's a cool story. But yeah, I was like, there's no way this dude should have already been throwing he just walks out without stretch or anything, throwing 96. And then I was like, he was a minor league baseball player. I was like, all right, it makes way more sense.
Where did he play? Like, how long ago?
I can't remember. Oh, like a year or two ago. Maybe 2 years ago.
Okay.
He had like surgery on his non-throwing wrist and was out.
Nice.
So.
I thought that was really cool, though.
No, it's definitely a cool story.
Because that's always been kind of like a kid's thing, and then somebody gets a minor league contract out of it, so.
Yeah. Chad Bell.
Ooh.
South Oil graduate.
Key for life.
He's playing professional baseball in Korea now, and had a pitch come right back at him, and was able to flip his glove around and make the catch, get the out.
Yeah.
He was surprised he caught it. He had to check his glove, double check.
Yeah,
He's like,
you always got to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It is in there.
I'm sure that hitter was just like, really?
Yeah, but probably in Korean.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what really is in Korean. But, yeah. It was definitely in Korean. My next one is Joakim Noah's dad. Jumping off the dock in some body of water and then comes back up with a fish. In his hands.
That was Joakim Noah's dad?
Yeah.
I did not notice that. That's funny.
I mean,
that's impressive.
Yeah, I just don't. He bit the thing too, which is kind of weird. But
I get that.
Just jumping in like that does not look like a safe body of water just to be diving into.
No, it's not. Doesn't look ideal.
No,
it doesn't look ideal.
But he gets a fish, so
there you go. Shout out. That's it for my most important. You got any more?
Nope.
Fails of the week. We're gonna be here a while, guys.
There was a lot of fails of the week. I have a lot too.
I don't know if this is most important or fail, but I forgot his name now. Oh my gosh, Williams, right? Jets.
Quinn
Williams. Don't know if this is fail or most important because it was hilarious. But so I'll put it in the middle. He is talking about his Madden rating in a press conference, and he tells the reporters, he's like, "Yeah, I'm like an 80 or something." He goes, "I'm about to go home and play with myself," and immediately catches it. And he's like, "Oh, I mean, that sounded terrible." And he's like, "I'm gonna go play with my player on Madden."
Good for him.
Yeah. So he definitely caught it. I mean, that was smart. So.
But he still said it.
Said it, and it was hilarious. My first fail, I guess, is Georgia Southern QB Shai Werts. He was arrested Wednesday night for, police said that a substance on his car that Werts claimed was bird poop tested positive for cocaine. First off, where are you getting these birds from?
Yeah.
I want to know what the whole story behind that is. Why was cocaine on his car?
I wonder if he tried to throw it out and
that's what I'm assuming.
He chucked it and came back and hit the window.
That's what I'm assuming the story goes. It's why would cops be like, yeah, we really need to test this white substance on a car?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking they saw him.
Or maybe he just opened the bag and it just went all over the side of his car.
Yeah. Who knows, man?
What an idiot. My first one is Go Balls, or actually no, that's sorry.
Oh, Go Balls extra hidden on it.
No, it's actually Tennessee Tech. They sent a Southwood player an official offer, which is great. It's great for him. But they put his name as Curtis Santana. His name is Santana Curtis.
So you sent that to me, but I was like, oh God.
Yeah,
Curtis, comma.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say he's probably not going to Tennessee Tech.
Yeah, probably not.
I mean, give one job, to get their name right.
The person in the graphics department's like, well, I will pack up and leave.
Yeah.
Mine is Kelly Bryant, now Missouri quarterback. Kelly Bryant. He said that the media is going to have to wait until the last day of camp to see his face. He's doing interviews in his helmet.
Yeah, I saw that.
I don't understand why. And I love someone replied back and said, "Here you go." And it's just
his face.
Yeah, it's a regular picture of him. I was like, oh, fantastic. Got that one ruined for him. Yeah, that was, I don't understand that. That seems really stupid to me. But do your thing, I guess. If it helps you win, whatever.
Yeah, does he have a pimple or?
Maybe. Yeah, he fell on a helmet. He's got a black eye.
Yeah.
Don't want people to see it. So that's what Butch Jones should have done, is just put shot title in a helmet.
Yeah, there you
go. I guess that was his worst enemy at the time, so not a good idea.
Yeah, maybe not a great idea. So my next one is ex-Florida State quarterback DeAndre Francois.
Wow.
On why he transferred to Hampton. He said the FBS is some weak shit.
Oh.
Time to play some real football.
In the FCS.
Yeah, at Hampton.
Okay.
So.
Gotcha. Hot take.
Hot take. Yeah, hot take. FCS is better than FBS.
I guess the college football playoff is meaningless. Who's the FCS champion last year? Let's look that up because we're getting national championship shirts made.
Is it North Dakota State?
They're D2.
No, they're not.
Are they not?
No.
Oh, yeah, they are FCS. That's right.
Yeah.
2018 FCS National Championship. North Dakota State. Congratulations. You guys are the official
best team
college
ever
football national champion. champion. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's pretty exciting. I'm gonna now get my
championship
shirt.
It should be like the FBS has 2 teams, the FCS has 2 teams, and that's how you do the college football playoff.
There you go.
Yeah. Just simple.
So what happens if like Hampton has a terrible season?
He's just playing tougher competition, though.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
So you're just getting ready for the league.
Gotcha.
And I'm not saying anything is bad with the FCS, but it's not the FBS.
It's not, yeah. There's a reason they rarely beat FBS teams.
Yeah. And that's why most of your talent is straight out of the SEC, not the FCS.
Here we go, $24.99 for a North Dakota State national championship shirt.
Shout out Carson Wentz.
I just hope it doesn't say FCS. It doesn't. Sweet. We're good. We got it.
Yep.
It's ours. Another fail. I've got plenty of them, I believe. Let's see here. Do a lot of screenshots.
You want me to go?
I did do the Auburn baseball team already. We talked about Nathan. Was that his name? Nathaniel Rutherford a minute ago. Yeah, go ahead. Because I think I've talked about mine at some point throughout this.
So 247 Sports had an article, and it was talking about Dominique Wood-Anderson at tight end. And he said, it says, few tight ends in the college game are as physically gifted as Dominique Wood-Anderson, who stands 6'4" and weighs nearly 470 pounds.
Oh my gosh.
And runs a 40-yard dash in the 4.6 second range.
400 pounds.
470 pounds.
That's a big feller.
That is big. That's bigger than Elijah Simmons.
Nah.
That's pushing Chaney weight.
How
much do you think Chaney weighs? If you had to
I don't even have a good guess.
if it was like, if you stood him up on a table, like, you put all those like candy in a jar and had to guess, like, how much do you think that
I don't
man
have a
weighs?
good guess. I can't, because he's not short. So, like, he's carrying that weight heavy.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have a good guess for that. What do you got? I'll just roll with you.
I was going to go... See, I want to go like something 98, but I'm going to go 347 pounds. He's pushing 350, 347 pounds.
I mean, he's pushing 400, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Because I feel like he has to, but a lot of the clothes he wears is, like, baggy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it might make him look even bigger. But when he sits down, it's like, oh, my God.
I looked it up. Nobody's got a weight on him, so
No
one's got that. Now, he must heavily guard that. That's like an Area 51 secret. Y'all want to storm Area 51? We can get Jim Chaney's official weight.
So that's what people are calling Elijah Simmons now, because he is actually 51.
Area 51. That's pretty good. It's pretty clever. That's all I got. Guys, thank y'all for listening. Hope you enjoyed. If you drove a long way for the practice, I'm sorry, guys. It stinks. I was ready for football, too. I didn't have to drive as far as you. So I'm not in the same boat, but, it is what it is. Football season is just less than 4 weeks away now. August 31st, we'll be welcoming in Georgia State.
Yep. You got 27 days.
27. There you go. I'll listen, right?
Yeah. I'll listen
days.
Yeah, so, hey, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
All that good jazz. By the way, our podcast, guys, we are working. So Armchair is transitioning right now. So we've got some things we've got to work through. We are working to get everything up and going. Obviously, you can, if you're watching the live video, or you can go back and watch the live video. We are working to get iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, all that jazz corrected.
Is YouTube up?
YouTube, it is on YouTube as well.
Okay.
So yeah,
cool.
It is on YouTube as well. So we're working with you guys. Just bear with us because, hey, we're just trying to make our podcast better for you. So bear with us. It might be some kinks in the road, but we'll get it all figured out eventually.
Yep. And hopefully we'll have some shirts or something available here soon.
Yeah, we're working on. Got a little. We're in our own little fall camp. We're working right now.
Yep, I'm working. Got to get it right. But that's all we got. Bringing the boat in, and we out.